Do you hate to lose more than you love to win? Or do you love to win more than you hate to lose? The question got posed to me in about like 11th grade, and that question never left my mind yet. And this brings me to my next point. My little lead at work is so wicked to the point where he willing to do anything to get his shine on. Anything. To the point where he about to jeopardize his own shit. And now I'm about to give away free game. I usually don't do this. It's never the extra that get people caught up. It's never the extra. It's failing to maintain the normal, bruh.
Oh, whoa. Welcome to the Best Friend Weekend Podcast. It's your man, Aldo NICE.
It's your boy, Rog Smuve. I guess I'm still going second, huh?
I mean,
it's your boy Los A.K.A. C.A.P.
I mean, we considered it. We considered moving him down there. Yeah, I mean, we didn't know how the shit was going, man. Hey, welcome back, Raj. I'm laughing. I don't know where to put that. What Rumble just said. Normally, there's a lot of introspective commentary based upon what he lays out there.
Yeah,
I don't know where to put that. Somebody help. I need help.
I'm still unpacking it all right now. I don't know.
I get you gotta hate to lose more than you love to win. I get that. I hear coaches say that.
I'm the same way. I can't stand lose.
Yeah,
I hate to lose. So I mean, I feel like if I hate to lose so much, I absolutely love to win.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So with that being said, he had a point with that. He just went somewhere else.
We was talking about that recently. Go ahead. What you say, Ryan?
They got some people that get overwhelmed, with their own success. That it'll get in the way with their relationships, definitely at work. I guess Lawrence just got that lead. Like it's not cool to deal with some of those people because sometimes them people they just assholes, That's really
why he say his league. I'm lost.
He said his lead.
Oh, LEAD.
Oh, a supervisor. Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was in a work league.
Oh no,
like hooping.
No,
like I was trying to put the two things together.
Supervisor.
My league at work they keep dunking on me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
No, yeah. I didn't think but I'm thinking, I'm like, Rumble. I know Rumble. He probably wasn't in a hoop league. Maybe he in a hoop league. Maybe it's softball. But Rumble, he probably trying to be in a wrestling league. And do they have a wrestling league at...
And if they did have a wrestling league, would they wear a traditional wrestling
place
gear?
Of business?
Well, I mean, yeah. International Bank of Mobility.
Bank of America.
National Bank of America. That's where that man worked. But... yeah, I don't know. So now it puts it in a different context. Okay, he's talking about his lead at the job and that he be trying to do that extra and you get yourself in trouble doing the extra and not just doing the no, that's not what he said. He said you get yourself in trouble when you don't do the routine the right way. That's fair.
Big facts though.
I mean, when I try to go get other little bags here and there around the job and try to sprinkle my time and wear myself thin here and there, I always tell myself, you need to make sure you're doing your job well.
Yeah.
Like, the stuff I need to be doing on an everyday basis needs to be killing it. And if you're killing it, my boss told me that before, like, just, like, on some conversational stuff. If you're killing it at your regular job, nobody cares what you do on the rest of the stuff. Case in point, Urban Meyer, right? If you're killing it on your regular job, like, we winning games, you know what I mean?
It really don't matter.
Don't matter. That's not a good example? I mean, Urban Meyer not really the one who, like, people looking at us saying, oh, he's the bad guy. They're looking at him like, oh, he didn't stop the problem.
Yeah, I mean, Patino didn't stop the problem.
Patino or Paterno?
Patino. Patino.
Neither one of them stopped the problem.
But his problem was big, though.
Yeah. Paterno problem was
anybody, all of them was bad. Paterno, Patino, and Patrino, too. Patrino
Yeah, he was.
Your name in an Eno, you ain't no good.
Yeah, like Geno Smith, they had to put him out of there.
Yeah, he had to go.
And Nino Brown. Oh, yeah, anything with an Eno.
Right, and everybody mama play Pokino, so...
Pokino! Looks like, nah, we didn't play Pokino in North Louisiana. I don't know what that is.
What the hell?
It's referred to as Pokina, but it's really called Pokino.
I've never heard neither one, so...
Really?
Never. Play spades and dominoes.
Did y'all play bingo?
They play
Did y'all call it Bino?
bingo. No, we didn't call it bingo. Definitely call that bingo.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess there's a lot of merit to what Rumble said, Prince. I heard somebody, I was watching Bill Maher earlier this week, and they said something, and they were talking about somebody's common sense, and they said, well, yeah, that's referred to as, it was a smart lady, and she was like, yeah, that's referred to as EQ, and she just kept it moving. And I was like, oh, that's what Rumble was talking about a month ago. EQ is a thing, so I had to Google it, yeah. It's a thing. Rumble, man.
Shout out Rumble.
Learn something new every day.
Shout out
He said his IQ might not be the highest, but his EQ way up there, man. Yeah. I stand to be corrected, and I don't mind being corrected. So that is what's up.
Rumble's lead does.
Rumble's lead. Yeah,
it's not like taking the L, huh?
He wasn't a great leader, man. But I just want to say off top for this podcast, man, do me a favor, man. Listen, y'all are listening. I talk to people all of the time. Like last week, I got a lot of people who hit me up like, hey, man, I really like the podcast. Man, y'all was talking about some stuff last week, man. It had me thinking. That was deep. I peeped some stuff that I really like to hear. Listen, if you like the podcast, do me just this one favor. Just one favor. Get one of your friends to listen this week. Just tell one of your friends, one partner. Even better, tell one of your partners to follow us on IG.
Yeah.
Do one of those two things or both of those two things, man. That's what loyal listeners do. Turn people on. We're trying to get a bigger platform, and the way we could get a bigger platform is to continue to grow the podcast. Yeah. So, and that's only gonna happen through y'all.
We in the Baptist church, we call that Friends and Family Week. Bring a friend or family to church with you. Bring your friend or family to the podcast this week, man.
Is that what do y'all tell everybody they gotta come up to the altar to get saved?
Nah, I don't do that.
Who ain't saved in here? I went to the church one time. We was all sitting there. They was like, who ain't saved in here? Everybody got up, and I'm still sitting in the back like,
who don't have a church home? Bro,
you were supposed to be dropping me off to this school so I could get my hair braided, and you stopped at this church, and now I'm the only one sitting. No, it wasn't just me. It was me and Big Q, the only two people who wasn't saved in the church.
No, you were saved though, because everybody else got up. So obviously you good.
No, they say if you're saved, come up to the front.
Okay.
And then they all start singing a song in the front of the church.
It was like, oh hell no, this ain't Catholic like.
Yeah, man, it was a big multicultural church. It was weird.
That's how
real strange.
It's like a Joe Osteen daddy.
Yeah, but it was small. It might have been like 25 people.
It get real weird when the small church.
Real big.
Because you got time to move people around. Yeah. I don't like them small multicultural.
It got weird. Do we have any visitors? Can any visitors stand up?
You got to stand up and tell them what church you're from and your pastor name. And I'm just happy to be in the house of the Lord one more again. I bring you greetings from the Brentwood Baptist Church in Houston, Texas. Well,
that's how I go.
Yeah, you gotta say you just happy to be in the house of the Lord one more again, and then you gotta tell your church name, your pastor name, and where you're from.
So like when we go to confession and we be like, "Forgive me, Father, if I have sinned." It's been X number of years since my last confession. Like we gotta say that same little script. Do you have to say that same little script that you just said?
It's not.
Say it again. What's the script?
I'm just happy to be in the house of the Lord one more again. Amen. Everybody say amen. And he was like, I bring you greetings from the Brentwood Baptist Church in Houston, Texas, where Dr. Reverend Ratliff is my pastor. I reside in Houston, Texas, but I'm originally from Shreveport, Louisiana.
You do this better than you do your Mexican voice.
Absolutely.
I spent more time in church than I have around Mexicans.
Yeah, we can hire you for this. You could be our full-time spiritual advisor on the podcast.
I spent more time in church than I have around Mexicans, man.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. Like, yeah, there
no
you
big
go.
Facts.
So big story of the week. We're just gonna start off with it, man. David Katz, 24-year-old who goes by the alias of Bread, was at a Madden tournament and he shot a bunch of people, killed 2 people, wounded 12. He targeted gamers in the backroom bar at the Chicago Pizza in Jacksonville Landing Mall. He had a 9mm and a 45 with a laser scope. And he was shooting people at a Madden tournament. That hits close to home because we're video gamers. Raj, tell them how good you were at NCAA 2014.
Number 1 in the world.
With a straight face.
With a straight face. And I just want to hear what he's gonna say. And what was I ranked in the world?
They had to have a nigga between me and you, so you was probably number 3. The close 3 though.
Okay, fair enough. So they said that one of the dudes, the two guys, R.I.P. to Elijah Clayton and Taylor Robinson. They said one of the dudes, Taylor Robinson, was like the best Madden player in the world. Like he lost he won last year. The stuff on, like when I saw the shooting and they showed the people who died, I remember flipping channels on ESPN and watching him play last year.
I had watched that before myself.
I've definitely seen him. He was the white boy who was like, he was real quiet. He had a Tennessee Titans jersey, and I was I didn't see him do it before. And they said he specifically was targeting the gamers, the ones who were good. And they say he killed two of the best ones in
the epitome of a sore loser.
The epitome of a sore loser.
When you lose, you gotta kill him.
Now, if he ever did he kill himself? Is he still alive?
Oh no, he killed himself.
Okay, because I was gonna say if he ever write a book, that would be the name of his book. The epitome of his memoir. The epitome of a sore loser.
Yeah, it's the worst type of sore loser. But I mean, you know what it is. Like the first thing that I thought, and I know this is definitely too soon. When somebody goes shoot up a alternative lifestyle, or let's just say a gay nightclub in Orlando, same state, or when they shoot up a Stephen Paddock shot up that concert in Vegas, it's automatically like, oh my God, this is such a tragedy. Don't joke about it. Whatever, blah blah blah. Man, the jokes was coming like as soon as this shit happened, which is wild because people just equated Madden tournament, video games, video games. You play video games. You're a nerd. You're a loser. So people was just like, they didn't allow this to get its moment.
It's like, so what? People really didn't give a fuck. It's like, that meaningless. Who are y'all to the world? All I do is play video games all day to get that good. So people really don't care about the type of stuff.
You know what's crazy? It's crazy that y'all are saying this. Esports, like, okay, so I get it. I know where it's at now, but esports are really coming up. Like, they had a full draft for, like, NBA 2K18, like a full draft. And you can even play on DraftKings. You can play, like, you can pay, like, win money on esports. That's crazy to me.
Oh man, that's crazy. That's crazy in and of itself because that's a lot of corruption could happen. You could pay me to take a L in Madden, right? Right? You could pay me to throw a pass a half second late and get that thing picked up.
But that's where it's at right now, though. Like, imagine, like, at one point in time, like, it might really be serious to everybody. Like, I get on TV. Like, I turn my TV to, like, watch 10 dudes play 2K against each other. Like, that might really be a thing at some point in our lives.
No, and I might be interested in it. And be like, oh, that boy nice. Like, he hit all them open jumpers. That boy is nice. How he don't miss. And, like, when you think about that, just kind of in context, it makes you just kind of think about where we are as not as a society. I'm just saying as our age group.
Oh, yeah.
From what I understand about esports, that you're at your pinnacle of being dope at it between like the ages of 18 and 24. Because they say your reflexes are at a certain level where you're like, you might not be the dopest one with like play calling or whatever else, but those games like Street Fighter and the games like, what was the first game, Roger, that they used to always play on TV? I don't remember what the game was. It's like everybody would be watching it and they was playing like some shooter game. I don't remember what that game was.
It wasn't Halo?
It wasn't Halo, but it was something like that where everybody had this character and they were shooting. That was like the first one that I saw on televised. But all of that to say, 18 to 24 is when they say you're at your peak. I would agree that when I was 18 to 24, I was the best at video games. Like, that's the best I was. Because we had time, like you just said.
To sit and play them motherfuckers and learn and all day.
I was going to college, learning college stuff, maybe mess with some books, come back to that room. Me and this podcast is brought to you by Marcel. Would sit in that room for 6 hours straight
and just play video games.
Playing video games. People coming in the room, mashing boys in Madden. We playing that, pause, and playing that the whole time. Like, so I just would wonder if this was 10 years ago, if esports was like a huge thing, would we be considering a career in esports?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You gonna pay me to play video games?
At one point in time, I thought that I was the best. Like, I thought I was number 18 in the world in 2K. I know without a shadow of a doubt that nobody was mad. I would have been so shocked. As a matter of fact, too soon, but I might have been so shocked that I probably would have been mad enough to go to the mall for boys. If somebody
I'm not laughing at that.
If somebody would have beat me in NCAA 14.
You would have went in there with the 45 and the 9?
I'm not saying I would have, but I'm just saying
you would have considered
I was that nice. if somebody would have beat me, they oh no.
They cheated.
Yeah. I was telling a story the other day. I was playing Madden with my cousin one time, and I remember I was so dope at it. I used to play with the middle linebacker, and I was like, "You're not doing anything."
Yeah.
And he beat me, and he was talking shit, and I got mad, and I got up, and I put 2 hands around his neck, and I slammed him down like I was like, "Shut up," and I was choking him out a little bit, just a little bit, just to let him know I'm there. I let him go. And he talking to somebody the next day. He said, "Man, that boy was tripping when I beat him." and he recanting the story. And he says, "The boy don't even know his own strength." I was like, "No, nigga. I knew I was choking you, nigga. Like I knew I was trying to make you feel. I was trying to put some pain on you."
So
right quick.
what you're saying is you definitely grabbed 9 to 45.
No, I wasn't that mad. I don't get that mad over the game. Like I used to. Was you ever? And I know Roger. I know the answer before Roger even said it. Did you ever throw a controller at the wall or at?
Oh, most definitely.
The computer.
I've never chunked a controller at the wall, but I've definitely, just kind of tossed it at the wall.
Oh,
like
no, I just threw a controller at my dresser or something and just.
Yeah, definitely.
No, I know. I've never done that.
Bought a few controllers.
That shit costs
Never,
money, bro. Nah, never.
Definitely
I mean, look. So, like, honestly, like in my video game life, when I was 18 to 24, I was very good. Like, so. It was rare that I would throw a controller at, like, I didn't have many, there wasn't many games that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people.
So we was watching the other day, QB1 on Netflix, and the boys was playing, table tennis, they was playing ping pong against each other, 2 brothers. He lost. He broke the damn paddle.
Yeah.
And it was Jacob Fromm, the dude
TV.
from Georgia.
Yeah.
When he's in college, high school, he broke the shit. And he was like, "Damn!" And we just started laughing. It was like, "Them boys is competitive."
Yeah,
but that's how when you competitive, you get mad when you lose. Like back to Rumble.
Yeah.
I hate to lose.
I hate to lose, bro.
And it usually be the computer. When I throw the controller, it wouldn't be against a person. If I lose to a person, I just like the epic loss that shall not be talked about. That Roger knows exactly what I'm talking about. And why he refers to himself as number one.
He slaughtered you?
Nah, he did not slaughter me. He did not slaughter me. I played a perfect game plan. I scored a touchdown with 4 seconds left to win the national championship. And this fool ran the ball for like 84 yards. Not the kickoff. Oh. I put everybody in prevent, and he just ran that bitch and scored a touchdown to win the national championship. I didn't throw the controller. I just was in disbelief. I was like, I don't even understand how I did.
When I was little, my brother much older than me, and he used to just desecrate me and everything. Like he used to beat my ass and whatever we did.
Bless him.
Bless him. Nah, in everything, no matter what it was. Like I couldn't get a shot off basketball. He just block all my shots. I'm on the little goal, the little Tyson goal. I'm 5 years old. He just blocking my shot across the street. Video games, slaughter me, everything. I used to get hot, try to beat him up. You know, he's 18 years older than me. It wasn't working. I think that's one of the reasons why I cannot stand to lose.
Yeah, you're not supposed to want to lose. Now, my questions that I have, and I know, like, once again, this might be too soon. How bad y'all think they beat him? You think they slaughtered him? Oh, it was close?
They surprised him, cuz. Like, just like I said, if I would have lost in the NCAA 14, I might have some of those same feelings. Like, I'm not saying I would have did that, but
because you wouldn't have came with that too. He came with them guns because he knew he was gonna lose.
But he already was treated. You know, like, I mean, if you read into the story, he was already treated for. It was wild that he was in the tournament anyway. Like, you don't need to have somebody unstable in that tournament anyway.
Oh,
like, you're gonna bring a crazy person that's nice, and knowing damn well how frustrating video games can be. Bring him to the game, and like, let's say if he would have got to a dude like me, who I'm inevitably gonna talk shit.
I keep saying
that. And I was going there too.
Like, I'm gonna talk shit. Like, if
black.
I'm in a Madden tournament,
you talking shit.
Shit. I'm nice.
Where you thought you was going with that, bro?
You thought you could run? Man, you better go 5 wide. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, like, I'm talking shit, and I bust your head.
Yeah.
And then you murk me.
He bust your head in return.
You got your head bust. Definitely talking that shit.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Pick 6. In real life, dog, like, I was talking to some cats about this. Shout out, this podcast brought to you by B Will. We was talking about this yesterday, and he said, you know, niggas always talk shit in Madden, like you just said.
Yeah.
Like, I used to have this dude named Paul. Paul used to play. He was pretty damn good.
Masson?
He actually, dude name is Paul Mabry. Shout out Paul, man. This podcast brought to you by Paul. Paul was on the Real Cancun, that movie, a long time ago. But Paul did. Paul won like a 2K tournament in like 2005 in LA, like the national 2K tournament.
Mm-hmm.
He was like top 5 player back then, when it was just regional type stuff. So Paul was really, really good, and he was really good in Madden too. So I really couldn't beat him in Madden. He was pretty fucking good, and he used to always, like, anytime you throw a pick, he'd be sitting there and he'd be like, enter yayo, enter yayo, enter yayo. And he'd do it a lot, and it got so aggravating because he'd be picking people off, and he was so calm with his shit talking. I hated it. I hated everything about it. So we talk shit. I was talking to B. Will. B. Will said, he's like, I was playing against somebody one time, and he said he was up late in the game, very similar situation to what I was just talking about. And dude said right before the last play of the game, he looked at me, he said, how much is a stall worth? And he was like, what? And he threw the pass to Dante Stallworth, and he was like, 6, bitch. Ooh.
Did he run over him too?
Yeah,
you can't tell me no shit like that.
Hands on you after that one, though.
I said that's the equivalent of you playing somebody in that He Got Game video game, and nigga be like, how much is that shuttle's worth?
Yeah.
3, motherfucker. Game.
Yeah.
Eesh. Yeah, that hurt a lot, man. But Raj, let me go back to something you just said. You said he should have never been in the tournament.
They do background checks?
So the narrative says court documents obtained by ABC News in Baltimore from a divorce and child custody battle between his parents show that in 2011 he was treated for mental health issues, and his mother informed the court that her son was suffering from depression and affective disorders. Records show that David Katz was once prescribed the antidepressants Risperdal and Fluoxetine. In other words, white people can't fucking commit mass murders without them being crazy. The narrative was inevitable. Yeah. And I heard you just about to talk about it. He looks crazy in the pictures. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm not gonna pretend like he don't look like a nuts individual. But when the last time you seen a little white boy kill people and then they just be like, nah, he cool, he was regular.
Never.
It's always he was meant to, like, you was waiting for that shoe to drop from the time we found out.
They always come out with it after you get all the details of the case, and he shot, he did this, he did that, and then next thing you know, we obtained court documents about him doing this. Yeah.
So here's my thing about it. Like, if I'm in a Madden tournament, like, honestly, I want to be in a Madden tournament with people that I can talk shit to. Yeah. Like, I don't want to be in a Madden tournament with somebody that I can't talk shit to. Like, I'm sorry.
How do you decide that? Do they get you in a room, have an interview, and have somebody talking shit to you and see how you react?
I have
you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you don't know.
I bet you now something's gonna change. I don't know what it is. They might do background checks now, like on official Madden tournaments. Who knows what they're gonna do? But what I'm saying is I don't want to be in a tournament with Randy Katz or whatever his name is. I don't want to be in a tournament with him. I want to be in a tournament with people that I can talk shit to.
His name is actually Alley Katz. Alley
Katz. Okay.
Go ahead.
I don't want to be in the tournament with him. I don't want to be in, like, he should be in what the equivalent of the Special Olympics Madden tournament. Like, that's what he should be in. And let me be in a regular Madden tournament.
Oh my God.
You're out of line.
Oh,
I'm serious though. Like, I mean, I'm dead serious. Like, he should compete with the like.
But so he get to kill them?
Stop. Y'all going off the rails.
I'm not somebody with one arm. How you gonna play Madden with?
No, man. Relax.
Or no hands. With the little thing they gotta blow into.
Stop.
And they have you hit the button for you.
Stop it, man. Let them boys be great. What I was about to say was one more thing about this story. All of the social media people was putting up, like, in the gaming community, R.I.P. True Boy, R.I.P. Spot Me Please, and it got me to thinking. It's so live to get called by your IG name in real life, ain't it? If somebody see y'all, I said, whoa there, Graham, stop. I said, whoa, Bruce Banner, C.A.P. Low, a.k.a. Low. I see you there, Rog Smuve. Coach Nice. If they hitting you with that, that's live, right?
Yeah.
Don't you feel live? Cutting. If I get killed though, don't call me by my gamer tag when I die. I don't want you to be calling me Spot Me Please. No, call me by my name, dog. I was a human being.
No, Spot Me Please, man. We're gonna R.I.P. Spot Me Please. I remember that time we was playing First quarter, that boy was up 21, man.
Don't put that on my gravestone. Nothing. That boy was up.
That boy was up 21 first
But what if it was nice though?
That boy
Like what if that was your
me,
claim?
boy.
Think about it though. What if that's your claim to fame? Like LeBron James, right? That man probably gonna have something along the lines of
Well, that's
King
his name
James.
though, LeBron. Oh,
But his name's not King. King James, right? Air Jordan. Like them boys might have something like
Air
that.
Jordan
It's not gonna
on
say
there.
Air Jordan.
He might have a
No, but I get you.
logo.
I get that.
No, I
get
mean,
the-
I get it, but like if you're in an e-gamer and that's your claim to fame and that's how you support your family and then you die, like put that on my gravestone.
Yeah,
I
nobody's
need to
saying
be at Rog Smuve if I'm not.
nobody's
if I'm
saying
on Instagram.
R.I.P. Bryson McJones. They're saying R.I.P. Triple Extension, right? Like I get your point. If
Right.
that's your claim to fame, we don't say Christopher Wallace R.I.P. all the time. We say
But that's different. That's his rap name. Like, well, I guess so.
that's their
It's
gamer
It's
name.
not
context,
different.
yeah.
It's the same
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
I mean,
you're
granted,
right.
we just not
Okay.
professional gamers, but if we were,
Yeah.
I might want to be, like I might want to be known as that's it, like just that. Rog
That's your
Smuve.
That's your
nickname.
name?
That's it. Just
That's
that.
it, just that.
That's it, just that.
I
You
like
can
that.
actually find me. I'm about to get an Xbox, and my gamer tag is gonna be long boy 9+. I came up with that one.
Pause.
I like it.
Pause him up.
I don't even understand this.
Pause
I don't
him
even understand this narrative.
Pause him up.
This
Okay, we
podcast
talk.
brought to you by D. Me and D came up with that.
D
Pause
who?
him up.
Pause.
D's nuts.
These nuts, you and these nuts.
D's dig. Okay, so football season coming up. It's football about to start. Not even season coming up. College football starting this weekend.
LSU Sunday, boy.
Right? It's going down.
So
It's a
let me
big
ask you a
game.
question before you start. Before you go,
I'm listening.
college football already started.
Oh yeah.
I
Rice
didn't
did
know
play
that.
last week.
Like Colorado and Colorado State play Friday out here,
Yeah.
and then I was looking. I was like, oh damn, I didn't know it was coming up that soon. And then I looked, and Colorado State played against Hawaii
last week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like they call it week 0 is what they were calling it last week.
Really?
Yeah. I almost went to Rice against Prairie View. I was supposed to go to that game, but we just stayed in and watched the Saints preseason because it's the Saints. So that got us to talking about is like we talk about these things, but I think we should formalize our understanding of a football guide for people who don't watch football. We say for women, we're going to throw it out there for women, but it can be multifaceted for anyone who doesn't watch football like that. So we just want to give you a couple of rules. We just talked about some things internally. We haven't really necessarily divulged them to one another, so we're just going to shoot out some things. What's some guys? The first thing that I'm going to say, I'm just going to keep it real basic. We will be out watching these games.
Yes.
And this goes Thursday through Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just expect random, hey, I'm finna go watch the game. Expect that to happen because
at any point.
football season is back. What you got?
Don't plan nothing for me to do when you know the games is coming on.
Okay.
Don't have me like, let's do this, let's go here. No, I'm not doing none of that. I don't want to do none of that. I don't plan on doing none of that. Don't ask me to do shit.
So how they gonna know
Especially
when
when
the
the
game's
Saints
coming
going
on?
on.
You gonna have to tell them a schedule or something.
I ain't gotta tell you no schedule. You know, on
Thursday through Sunday, don't
ask me
plan
a question. Hey, Saints plays the weekend. What time LSU play? We discuss it, and from there we decide what's going on. If I tell you they play at 12 on Sunday, don't ask me to go to brunch. I'm gonna get pissed off at you.
That makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
Rog, you got something to add to that?
Not to add to that. No, I do. I wholeheartedly agree about. I mean, come on. Like don't chill. Like I already told my girl, like chill.
Just
Don't
chill.
touch me during the Saints game. Like I don't want to play. I don't want to none of that. We're not going here. We're not going there. I'm watching the Saints. That is my activity for the next couple of hours.
Don't sit in the room and ask me a bunch of questions unrelated to the game while the game on.
Along
You
the
know what I'm
same
saying?
line.
It's nothing for us to talk about. We have nothing to talk about while the game going. I don't want to hear that shit. I'm not answering.
You
I'm not
said
listening.
something about don't play with me. Like don't touch me.
No, limit sexual contact to halftime or after the game. Look, I'm perfectly fine with some head as soon as the second quarter over with. When third quarter start, come off the head, we'll finish up after the game. I don't want to be watching the game trying to get no head. I can't
The
focus.
end of the game is arbitrary.
Yes.
Okay? Meaning that when the clock hits 0, that don't necessarily mean the game is over.
Yeah.
If we just won and it was nice, there's highlights to be watched.
Yes.
There's post-game news conferences.
Gotta make your phone calls
whatever.
to your people.
Or if we getting slaughtered,
Yeah.
the game sometimes is over in the beginning of the fourth quarter.
Exactly.
Sometimes it's over and the game still is happening. So
Yeah.
the
Let
end of
me
the game is
determine when it's
arbitrary.
over.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Me personally, and I think this goes for a lot of people, My attitude is dependent upon the Saints' results. And I guess you could put insert favorite team here.
Yeah.
But really don't ask me to do nothing after the game if the Saints get beat. Like, I don't really want to, like, my attitude is going to be away. That's it. It's definite.
I feel like if you just so happen to be there, my friends over watching the game, don't act like I ain't taught you nothing about the game. Don't be asking a bunch of questions with my friend around like I ain't discussing, kind of gave you a little pretext of how football work. Shit's embarrassing.
So what they doing? What they going
about? What is that? Don't do that. Oh,
yeah,
that's
actually mine. That's mine. So yeah, I'd rather watch the game alone if you can't help. If you can't help yourself, like without understanding the game, like so, like if I get it, like if you want to just watch the game quietly with me, by all means, I don't mind having you there. Like I'll sit on the sofa, which is fine. But if you can't understand the game and you say stupid shit during the game, then I don't want to watch the game with you.
I agree.
And then my other one is, thou shalt only pull for your man's team unless it makes sense.
I got that one.
So
how can it make sense?
Actually, well, so like to me, the biggest thing about it making sense, like, is if you know what a pass interference is. You have to know what a pass interference is for me to make sense of the team that you like. Or your dad, like if like you got a close bond with your dad and y'all went to the games. If you're a general football fan, but if you don't give a care, like if you don't care, then you gotta pull for the team. I need you to pull for my team. Nope.
How about if you're from there? How about if my old lady if my old lady say, look, I wanna rock. I wanna go. The Saints playing the Texans. I'm going for the Texans. Not for nothing. I'm going for the Saints every other week. Yeah. I want you to buy me Saints gear. But when the Saints play against the Texans, I'm going for the Texans.
You got what you said?
Because I'm from Houston, H-Town.
Nope. Okay, and I feel you. That's normally how I feel, right? I mean, I've gotten on numerous Facebook arguments about the team you should pull for. But in this case, I need you to pull for the team. Like we can't all go.
Football's important.
Put it to you like this. Like, you got a lot of Texans friends, I'm sure. Yeah. Right? Okay, so I can't go to their house with my Saints gear on. Saints playing the Texans, and you got on Texans gear. Like, I need you with me.
We do it all the time, honestly. I've been on some...
No, he's saying you can't go with your old lady. She got on Texan shit.
Oh, yeah. No.
She got to ride with her man.
She got to have Saints stuff on.
I like that. I like that.
I like how you thinking. Another one. During the commercial, do not try to change the channel to something else.
I just wrote that one down. Ain't nothing else on TV. Ain't nothing else on TV.
Don't do that. I can't stand that shit.
Nothing else on TV.
No, we not watching Real Housewives or anything. We not watching whatever. We're not watching nothing.
I learned that rule from a young age. My daddy used to like when I used to be like, let me check to see the score on the other game. No. Do not know. Like he'll let me turn the channel. Turn it back. The goddamn game brought it back on.
No. My dad would never let me change the channel. My dad always said, whenever I give y'all the TV all year, I just need 17 weeks on 17 days or 16 days really, because the Saints was garbage. I just need 16 days to watch TV, and that's it. You can have it all the rest of the time, but don't bother me during the Saints game.
Yeah,
like don't change. You're not change. I want to watch the commercials. I like the commercials. I don't want to miss everything. And now what I think was kind of cool, I'm sure y'all realize this, man, the NFL is such a conglomerate now. The NFL is so big now that they show the commercials in a little window now.
Yeah, that's cool. That's pretty cool.
Right? And so, I can see kind of what's going on in the game, but hear the commercial.
If you need to know the score of another game, you better listen to a game break, and you got a phone. There's a lot of different things. Yeah.
If you're going to watch the game with me and the Saints score, you must take a Saint shot.
Saint shots.
Saint shot.
Saint shots.
Saint shot.
Saint shots.
Saint shots. It's a tradition. We are very superstitious when it comes to the Saints. If I'm watching the game with you and you're going to be in the room with me and the Saints score, Saint shot it must be.
I don't know, man. I don't think that everybody just privy to Saint shots with me. I think that's a me and you thing. If me and you and some other people in there, then we see Saint shotting. Okay. But if it's just me and a random person, I don't know if I don't necessarily need to say shot.
You might jinx it.
Yeah.
And I'm saying if you with your little chick, that's different though.
I'm not taking shots with my chick.
Exactly. I'm with that one.
See, that's probably why we lost a couple games last season.
Exactly. Y'all probably had somebody taking Saint shots right before Stephon Diggs caught that damn pass.
No, we was together when we did that.
Yeah, I was actually the one who was yelling. I did have an infamous.
Pause.
I actually stood up on a bar stool in the bar and said when right before that play, it screamed very loud. The Vikings blew a 17-point lead in the playoffs.
Yeah. And then he scored.
And they scored on the next play.
Ouch.
It hurt.
But no, everybody felt me though. Because niggas was saying wild stuff. Other people were screaming other stuff too. It wasn't just me.
We was in the Louisiana spot, so it was cool.
All right.
Lost a lot of money.
Give us about 3 or 4 more rules. I got one more. Don't just like teams because y'all know the players from Real Housewives. Or because they cute. Because I didn't been around where they like, oh man, is that Travis Kelce team? Mm-hmm. What? How you know? Oh, because he cute. Oh, you know who Travis Kelce is. Okay. Is that
husband?
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
Is that old girl husband from? Man, I don't know who you're talking about. Is that Croy Bierman?
Yeah.
No, you can't go from there because they're on Real Housewives. No, you'd be surprised the players that women know. They know a lot of players for that particular reason because they be on little celebrity shows and stuff.
But I'm gonna interject. I kind of disagree with that one. You can like them people, you can like them boys, but I still need you to pull for my team. Like,
okay,
I don't need you to have real football reasons unless you have real football reasons to like the team that you like. If you like Tom Brady and Uggs. Or whoever, Travis Kelce, and then you want to like those respective teams because of them, fine. But like when it comes to the Saints, I need your support.
Well, you can't like Croy Bierman because he played for the fucking Falcons. Well, he played for the Falcons. Yeah. So that's a rule in and of itself.
Clause.
You can't do that.
That's a clause. There's an extra clause there. Like you could be like, oh, I like Zeke Elliott all day.
Yeah, you got to bounce.
You can't like the Cowboys.
Yeah, you got to bounce for that. If me and you watching the game. Don't answer your phone in the same room I'm in while the game on and have a conversation on the phone.
Oh, no.
You're not going to be sitting here on the phone having no conversation. I don't care if it's your mama, your grandma. I don't care who it is. Go somewhere else with that. You're not going to be on the phone while I'm trying to watch the game.
So I will tell you that I agree with that, but here's my clause. My clause in that one is the TV will be turned louder than your voice. I'm turning the TV up. And if you look at me funny, I'm going to point towards, because everybody in this podcast has more than one room in their house.
Yeah.
I'm going to point to the other room.
You going to point to the other room?
Just point upstairs.
Any other room.
I don't know a lot of people who only have one room.
Well, some people live in a studio, right?
Gotcha.
I don't live in a studio, but some people do. I'm going to point to the bathroom. You need to go to the bathroom to have your conversation.
When I used to rap, I used to live in the studio.
Stupid.
Okay. That one fell flat. All right, give me 2 more rules and then we got to move on. 2 more of your favorites. Rod, you got any other ones?
I'm done.
Okay, so Los, I see. I'm sitting next to Los. He got a list of about 11 rules right there, man.
Hey, don't judge me for wilding out when a good or bad play happens, man. Don't get to looking at me crazy. Want to know why I'm jumping around talking to the TV?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. I'm focused right now. You know, I'm
playing middle linebacker. I always feel like I'm playing middle linebacker whenever I'm in the game.
Playing quarterback at times. Like, oh, you see me over yo. Like, I just let me do my thing.
My favorite one be like, pass the goddamn ball, Drew.
Come on, man.
Why would you throw that? Like that.
And then my last one is if you don't like football, get the fuck out the room, man. Don't sit in the room and complain about the football game being on. I hate that shit. Don't sit and be like, oh, I'll watch football. No, we don't have to watch shit. I'm watching football.
Follow these simple rules. And I mean, you're gonna have a good fall with your significant other. Yeah. Y'all are gonna be on the same page about a lot of things, and that's what's going on. Yeah. So it is what it is. Roger, I think I'm gonna turn it over to you, man, since we talking about football, man. Like, it's been a while. It's been a while, man.
Yeah. Well, I wear my pants on my hips, but some niggas be sagging. So go ahead and open up the door to Uncle Smuve's cabin. Open up the cabin door.
Open up the cabin door, man.
Get away from my card, nigga. What are you looking at?
Uncle Smuve's cabin.
Chicken and giblets are over there.
Or else you'll just become another log in Uncle Smuve's cabin. Appreciate you. I just want to say this. So, I should be the president. I don't know if y'all know that, but I think I should be the president. But if I was the president wholeheartedly, I'd be a dictator. But a nice dictator to some. I think I'm living a good life, not necessarily my best life, because I could have done better, but I'm good. You know who is absolutely living their best life? Aaron fucking Rodgers. He just signed a $134 million contract extension with all the fixings, including over $100 million guaranteed. To put the cherry on top of my very haterish tone, I read that A-Rod for any organization of any kind to be paying one person. Please save the quote unquote, it's what the market calls for argument. I get it. We live in a capitalistic society that doesn't necessarily put restrictions on boys, but I got homies that's pulling in over 100,000 and they're absolutely living their best life. What does one man or one family do with $80 million by St. Patrick's Day? I also get the notion that a player the caliber of A-Rod should be the highest paid player in the game. Case in point, I'm jealous. Pay them boys $1 million and use the residuals to let people eat organic food or for free or something, and then tell said boys to go live their best lives. I'm very sorry to attack football players, but my he mad y'all outlook is for anybody that's making too much money, in my opinion. And too much money is completely subjective. I just know there's a dollar amount that's too much. For me, $80 million by St. Patrick's Day crosses that line.
I mean, it's an interesting take. It's what the market, like you said. It's the argument that it's what the market calls for, right? Who you want? You want the owners to get all the money?
No, I want teachers to get all the money. You know, like
I'm
not mad about that.
Like just
I
somebody else. Like boys don't need to make $80 million by St. Patrick's Day. Like that's crazy.
But I feel like when you get paid that much, you have to be making that much for the organization. You know what I mean? It's a reason why they pay you that much. They're not paying that much and not getting more than that back. You know what I'm saying? Because if he can pay you, he has to have $1 billion more, times that in his account or whatever access to. So I mean, Aaron Rodgers worth that. He bring that to the organization. Pay that man.
It's a hell of a rule, but all them boys are boycott if like the governors or Trump came out and said, listen, this is what we're gonna do. We taking every major sport and y'all boys we capping everybody's salary at $1 million, and all the rest of that revenue is gonna get redispersed amongst the community. Y'all, everybody gonna pay less housing, everybody gonna pay whatever, blah blah blah. Everybody gonna get more bread. We're gonna distribute it. Now that might end up being like everybody gonna get an extra $400.
Yeah,
maybe even less, $23. Everybody get an extra $23. But them boys are boycott. Them boys wouldn't even play. I wouldn't play.
No, of course. I know. I mean, so here's my thing. So I know that can't happen, right? I know that where we've gone, not like as a society, not to sound cliche, but where we are now, we can't change it. Like it's too late.
Yeah.
But that's too much money. Like I'm not thinking about like what we can do about it and this and that. Like cool, but that's too much money for one. Like they got people. They got homeless people. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not saying I really don't have much, like a whole lot of sympathy for homeless people. Like I really don't. So I don't really give much money to homeless people. Like, but I'm just saying, nonetheless, they got people that like fall on bad times, and meanwhile, you got one dude that's got $134 million. Like, that's crazy to me to play football, and that's cool and it's fun, and I want to watch the NFL. But I think if I was really strong, like that's a reason to stop watching the NFL because it's just too big.
But it's kind of an American thing, though. We live in a capitalistic society, and I mean, people talk about, hey man, you if you work hard enough, you get that money, and that's kind of what we're kind of built on as a nation. So yeah, I could like, it's very un-American to be like, it's very even socialist, you would say, to say we need to redistribute the wealth or whatever the case may be. But I definitely agree that that's a lot of money. It's probably more money than Aaron Rodgers deserves, and I don't like the fact that in football, the quarterback gets paid $80 million and the running back has a 2-year career and the defensive end can't get, you know what I mean? I don't like that inequity.
So cool. Like, I don't think that the number should be $1 million. Like, I mean, I'm just saying, I just threw a figure out there. Mm-hmm. I just don't think, like you said, I think the money that a good running back makes is enough for a good quarterback. So like Todd Gurley's contract is way less than what Aaron Rodgers' contract is. Pay him Todd Gurley money. Like, let's go. Like, you know how the NBA has like a cap? Like the NBA has like a max. Like he got a max deal. Like, make a max deal. Like that's too much.
Them boys getting paid, but
it's too much money.
Most NFL contracts are not guaranteed anyway. And then two, you can go get you somebody that can play like Todd Gurley, or two people that can bring the same productivity to your team. You can't go find other Aaron Rodgers off the street and make your team
even
push.
With that makes it a sliding scale. That means that somebody like Jared Goff is going to get paid more than Aaron Donald.
That's stupid.
Like, Kirk Cousins is not the best player on his team, but he's getting paid more than everybody.
Shout out to his agent.
Yeah. I mean, hey, we talking a little bit of this, but let's run into this just for a second, man. You was talking about let's just go straight to this story, man. We was watching this week, and I'm just a huge fan already. LeBron James dropped a show on HBO. I guess this is the reason you moved to LA. So you could do shit like this. LeBron James dropped The Shop, and I don't know if you guys have out there have seen it. If you haven't, you should check it out. It's starring LeBron James, Snoop, and Jon Stewart. But they also had Maverick Carter, Draymond, OBJ, Michael Bennett, man. What'd he say? What'd he say, Raj?
Come on, man. That's me, man. That's Michael Bennett, man. Seattle Seahawks. Philadelphia Eagles.
Vince Staples, Gerard Carmichael, and Candace Parker were on that. Were on the show. So he had an all-star cast. I mean, when I saw those people, I was like, God damn, you got everybody who I want to watch talk. Like I love watching Vince Staples talk.
Hey, I watch all his interviews.
I like watching Michael Bennett say things. Gerard Carmichael's like our favorite comedian. Like you've got everybody. OBJ just sitting there being OBJ.
You know what I felt like when I was watching it? So I got a question, but this is what I felt like. I felt like I was LeBron James. If I had to choose my cast, I would have chosen 80% of that exact same cast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that brings me
instead
to
of Maverick Carter, you would have picked me because I'm Maverick Carter. Like
exactly. I would have picked exactly. And
my friend.
So who would you have added? Like who would you have added?
I thought 2 Chainz might have had an opportunity to be on there. Just because I feel like he's kind of in that same circle.
I like Richard Sherman. I think
Richard Sherman might have changed the vibe in that room.
No, in that room, LeBron not gonna let you change the vibe in that number one.
Well, that's the thing. LeBron not trying to be the person to not or let you change the vibe.
No, I'm saying, but you're not gonna come in that room and change the vibe with LeBron James sitting up in there.
It's tough
because Draymond Green, the most rowdiest dude ever.
He got Draymond in there. That was interesting.
I like Draymond.
Yeah.
Draymond, he said something really, and like he was real. They say, I think LeBron has become LeBron the last 4 years.
Yeah,
that was a great point. You know what I'm saying? I like the fact that he talking like that, but then I like the fact too that he get on the court and act like LeBron ain't shit, but he respect him.
This dancing around in my head, Roger. I don't know who I put on this instead of these people. Like I don't know. I can't even think of someone who I'd be like, oh, you need to have this athlete on there instead of one of those that are there. Maybe we could say
Kaepernick?
Candace Parker. Kaepernick would have been exceptional.
But you see, I'm with. I mean, Kaepernick would have made it like a completely different show.
Yeah, like everybody's watching it if Kaepernick's on.
Like Kaepernick would have been
canceled.
like the only person that I would trade, like if I had to make a trade that I think it would have made sense is to trade out LeBron for Kaepernick. Like he would have just been the LeBron of the show, like kind of the guy. Of course, I would love to see him on there, but I'm good with the cast that was there. The only thing that I have to say about the cast is that I didn't need to hear Jon Stewart talk as much as he did.
He white, so they had to give him the airtime that people expect the white man to have, and I thought that when I was watching it too. Same thing, but I'm gonna counter that with this. I didn't need Maverick Carter to want to be the goddamn star of the show.
The narrator, like
why is Maverick Carter already like? Why is he? I don't want to hear from you.
No.
He's interesting, but I want to hear from some of these other cats more than you.
But Maverick Carter only interested because he's LeBron James' friend.
Fair enough.
To me,
sometimes
he
famous people got
deals,
interesting friends.
There's a lot of shit behind the scenes. Cool. But I mean, in that narrative, I would like him to shut up a little.
I love the fact that LeBron said "nigga" a billion times.
Bro, that's the first thing I have written down.
Yes.
The first thing I have written down is LeBron said "nigga." He's a real dude.
Times.
LeBron, no, it wasn't at all. Like it was so beautifully flowing out of his mouth as part of his common
He
speak.
wasn't even faking.
I know LeBron say "nigga" in front of his cheering.
Oh yeah.
Like there's no way he don't be by Bronny.
Kid.
Bronny, take it at that nigga.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure of
Sit
it.
your ass down, Bronny.
Sit your little nigga ass.
The fuck you doing, Bronny?
I got a couple of hot takes, like a couple of things
ahead.
that I noticed that I don't know if y'all boys noticed.
I got a lot of hot takes. I bet we got a lot of the same ones. Go ahead.
So LeBron, so of course, like some things were kind of like amoeba, like I saw it and then it changed, right? So LeBron got in the barber chair with his hat on. I was like, what's about to happen? So I said, LeBron is the new Chuck Norris because he's the only person that can get his hair cut with a hat on. Like I thought that was amazing. But then I saw he took his hat off. Cool, right? Because that's what you're supposed to do, and he's not Chuck Norris. But he only got his beard picked. That's the only thing
Yeah,
that
he did.
happened. The dude like rubbed on him, like kind of rubbed some oil on him or something.
Yeah.
Picked his beard out, and he was back just chilling.
Cause he got that Beijing.
Nah.
That nigga hair not real. Or it's something different. You need a different surgical procedure.
LeBron hair said you gotta be careful with me.
Real careful.
You
Don't
gotta
touch
Touch
be
me on
careful.
TV.
You gotta be real careful. He's
gotta be
Cardi
fragile.
B. He's
His
Cardi
hair is
B.
very fragile.
You
This
better
guy
be
said you
careful.
gotta be careful with me. Look, you can't cut me on TV.
So did you notice Draymond had the ashy line
I
daddy?
did.
Then he got there and got the little clippers hit on
Yeah, he had
he
the
got
ashy
cut.
line daddy. I think that it's edited. I think he got
it's
cut
definitely
first.
edited.
Then he was sitting there with the ashy side.
This shit eating too.
Vince
But
Staples shit was not right, not even.
Nah,
But let me tell you this though. Let me tell you this. So no, it is edited. Definitely. I thought like this
Super
show,
edited.
Oh.
super highly edited. But Draymond, they showed him throwing the cape over him. When they threw the cape over him, he had the ashy thing. So
But
it was
You're
almost
right,
like
you're
a
right,
line
you're right.
first. Like
He got a line
his
before he got
barber
there.
and said, "Line me up because I don't want this barber to line me up." And then
You know why?
the dude to give him all.
Yeah.
even.
But you know why he did that? Because he eating. His line don't go all the way to where his hair thick at.
yeah.
He eating away. That's why he had the man. He had his own barber do that.
Yeah, don't, because you go to somebody you don't know, you might mess with your line. Roger, I catch yours, but let me throw you one back. Is niggas gonna start drinking wine everywhere?
Bruh.
Because you saw they had the wine daddies. Now, I feel like me and Losa hit the curve because we was
Yeah.
at the winery
We
a couple
do
of weeks
wine,
ago. I think niggas gonna start drinking wine at different places.
Yeah.
One, I
Certain
already
niggas.
started drinking wine. Cool.
What
So I'm ahead of the curve with you.
What kind of wine you like, Rog?
But the next thing
Moscato?
I like Pinot Noir. So
Look at him.
so
Okay.
the next thing on my list.
Another name for
is-
Pinot Noir is mahogany wood. Pinot Noir. Pinot Noir. Pinot. Oh, I love those. I love those.
Pinot
I love
Noir.
those. How you love your Pinots? Noir.
Noir.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I just was wondering if anybody else was going to drink wine. The only other person that had wine was Draymond, and I think
No,
that
Maverick Carter.
OBJ
Maverick
had
Carter.
some.
Maverick had some too.
No, Maverick. When
He
you watch
walked
him at the
in.
beginning, he walked
Yeah.
in with the glass. The childish.
OBJ
looking
had
guy.
some wine. He took it like a shot.
Okay.
OBJ
So,
had his legs tatted too. So there's that.
OBJ.
Oh, he got a little tatted.
OBJ. I wanted to hear OBJ talk a little bit more because that lion stuff story.
Okay,
was
I
very
wrote that
funny.
down. He said, "I feel like a zoo animal. Why is the lion not doing lion
Lion
stuff?"
stuff. That was
He like
hilarious.
people see me and want me to Odell dance.
Yeah.
He like, dog, is that gonna be forever? Like everywhere I go, people want me to be performing. He
Yeah.
like, sometime I'm a regular human. I wrote down that, but I also wrote that Odell is the king of the young niggas. His whole swag is what every young human being wants to be. He is the president of the young niggas. And
He got some of the best wild hair I've ever
saucy.
seen in my life.
He's a saucy, flashy. I love Odell, though. I love Odell.
Odell got tats on all his thigh though.
I love it. It's
All,
Odell.
like it's up his thigh.
Odell.
So, but the thing is I don't know how. So he said they want me to be a show. What did he say? Because I could have swore
He's about to say
he
punk.
stumbled on his. He said a show punk, and, and I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, I busted that leg. I thought he was gonna come out.
It's not a regular punk. It's a show punk.
Show
A
punk.
show punk.
Yeah, that's what he about to say.
And then the last thing that I
People told us
noticed,
to stop saying punk. So
Oh yeah, everybody keeps saying
the
that.
views
last
expressed
thing
by
that I
Odell
noticed,
Beckham.
the last thing I noticed was
Sometimes
that LeBron's seat always higher than everybody's seat.
He's supposed
Why
to be.
LeBron always
He the
got
king.
seat sitting higher than even on the
That's
bench?
a throne, nigga.
he a king, man.
But is that really a thing though?
Yeah, probably in the editing, they probably was like, we're gonna have LeBron up a little higher than
No,
everybody.
can you see somebody?
No, but even
you
on the
can't- hey,
bench, like whenever he's on the bench, like in the game, and he's on the bench, check it out. His seat is always higher than everybody
It's
else's
a throne. If your name is King James, you need a throne.
You can't sit
okay?
regular.
Everywhere, okay?
But I'm
His
asking, you, is
toilet-
that a real
His
thing?
toilet is higher than
Yeah.
than his wife toilet. He
Yeah.
got 2 toilets in the bathroom.
Yeah, and
And
she
his
got
got
to take
cushion.
steps.
He is tall with a cushion.
Yeah,
He could literally stand up.
with the seat back on that thing too.
He just sit on. He just
He
fall
just
backwards
lean.
on that thing. Just lean. Just
Yeah.
lean to the side a little
He
bit.
take a shit like the conehead sleep.
Somebody told me that I look at this just like a podcast. When you said it's a live podcast with that awesome video production, but out of the people that was there, it was 1 of the 10 was women. So when people say best friend weekend, y'all need more women on the podcast. Yeah, we do here and there, but I think our ratio is not that bad. Then we're 0 out of 3. But I mean, if we had 4, we might have a woman. And that'd be better, way better than theirs. So yeah, they had to have that woman perspective. So there's 1 out of 10. And the last thing, Raj, you made a point before that I think was interesting that Gerard Carmichael made the same point. And that point was, you don't have to have a button. And he was like, that the word nigga shouldn't be your button. Mm-hmm. Don't let that derail you. For when somebody say a nigga, you can't just go ape man and want to fight people and want to do X, Y, Z. You got to have some kind of point. And I definitely recall Rog saying that on the podcast before. So shout out Rog Smuve there.
Yeah, I'm still working on that.
I mean, it's a thing.
It's definitely something to work on. I mean, it's in our nature to get mad about it. You know, like, I mean, it is what it is. But I'm with that man 100% when I heard him say that. It made sense to me because I like that man so much that I was like, it only makes sense that he would feel.
But you've said that before.
Yeah.
So, like, literally you've articulated that in the podcast before. And I think it was on the episode with the first episode of... No. It was the first trailer for Best Friend Weekend when we did Dear White People. And you said something like, you can't let that word make you something that you're not. And that's exactly what you said. You can't let that word transform you into something that you're not. Into some kind of crazy animal when you hear it. So, yeah, Rod, shout out. You're ahead of your time. I remember more things.
Huh? What if you already a crazy animal?
Well, that'd be different, man. So, a couple of things before we get out of here. First thing I want to say, Trump had a real black week. Last 2 weeks. So, Michael Cohen got arrested for he got convicted of 5 counts of tax fraud, 1 of making false statements to a financial institution, 1 of excessive campaign contributions, 1 of unlawful corporate contributions. He paid off Stormy Daniels. He did all kind of shit. Trump came out and was like, boys do stuff, then they flip. Flipping should be illegal. You shouldn't flip.
Yeah.
People think they got 5 years, then they flip. Let's use another word that Trump was really alluding to.
Boys out here snitching.
Boys is snitching.
Snitches get stitches, bro.
Don't snitch. You
snitch.
facing some time, nigga, stand tall. Nigga, don't snitch.
That's your gun.
Huh.
That's your gun.
So Trump is over there telling boys stop snitching.
Yeah.
That's one. Y'all supposedly believe that credence? That's one. Second thing, John McCain died this week. And, R.I.P. John McCain.
Mm-hmm.
Trump legit was like, yeah, I ain't gonna really say much about that because I don't really fool with dude. I ain't fool with dude when he was living.
I ain't got nothing to say.
So I ain't really got nothing to say about him once he died.
I ain't got nothing nice to say about it.
Like,
I don't fuck with.
Like, I don't know how you supposed to, like, I don't know. When is there a time when you're supposed to forgive and forget when somebody dies, or you supposed to be fake nice to them after they die?
That one your homeboy. You know what I'm saying? You mention everybody that you heard of dying, you be like, oh man, I feel bad for you. Be like, oh, that boy dead? Damn.
Yeah, man. Shout out.
Oh, rest in peace.
I remember when we were in college, we went to a party once. Dude was beefing with one of my homeboys, and he passed out on the floor, like he had a seizure and passed out in the middle of a party. And a chick just walks up to him, and and everybody was like saying, get out the way. And my homeboy just walked up, started laughing in his face while he was convulsing on the floor because he was like, you know what? You don't rock with us. You the part of the other team. You the ops.
You the ops.
But I mean, at what point do you feel like you have to, like, I mean, it's the same credence. That's like, if I don't fool with you now, like on the movie Colors, y'all may be too young to remember Colors, but they pulled up to them boys' funeral and shot up the funeral.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes it's like, man, I don't care if that dude dead. It's still beef.
That's different though. But if we beef and you pass out on the floor, I might be thinking that. I'm not gonna get in your face and laugh though. If you having a seizure,
it depends on how bad we beefing.
I'm not getting in your face and laugh. Now if you pass out drunk or something,
I'm gonna put it to you like this: if you beat me in that Madden, then I'm gonna help you.
Okay, so Best Friend Weekend is coming up on the 21st through the 24th of September.
Yeah.
Look, if you need to hit us up in inboxes if you're still looking for accommodations, we'll give you the travel arrangements and tell you the spots we're gonna be at. We're about to pump out the flyers for the different events that's gonna happen for Best Friend Weekend. So be prepared for that. You probably can't stay with us at this point. Like 9 times out of 10 you can. But we'll tell you the accommodations that's really close to where we'll be, and we'll get that going on. Also, next week we will have our first annual Best Friend Weekend Fantasy Football Draft. I think there's like one more spot in the league. Like there's one more spot. So if y'all want to fill it up, let us know. Tiny URL /BFW Fantasy. Sign up. But we got most of the league already there. So just a word to the wise to let y'all know. And Best Friend Weekend is gonna be the shit. Best Friend Weekend coming in a couple weeks. But some of my best friends not coming. Not Richard, not Tim, not Shay. So hit that music for Nothing Nice to Say.
You know, they say if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all.
If you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all.
Nothing nice to say with Aldo NICE.
I mean, sometimes they get it right. Now, I'm going to hold out my final judgment until sentencing, but it looks like justice prevails sometimes. Sometimes, you know, maybe the tide is just turning a little bit. In case you didn't hear, former Dallas police officer Roy Oliver was found guilty of murder for the 2017 killing of 15-year-old Jordan Edwards. You've heard these stories time and again. Unarmed black teen killed by the police. Police found not guilty. That's the way of America. Honestly, you don't have to say much for a police officer to get away with killing black people. All you got to do is say you fear for your life. So that's what makes this story just a little bit more fulfilling. Dude lied and said a truck full of kids was trying to run over his partner, so he shot up the car. His own damn partner testified and said it wasn't true. So I like to say shout out to Officer Tyler Gross for crossing that blue line and telling the truth. While it won't bring back Jordan, it's a step in the right direction. But like Ice Cube said in Higher Learning, one beat down will never compare to 439 years of captivity. They own that chair you sitting on. They own this microphone, this podcast, this country. Shit, you. In much the same way, one guilty verdict will not bring back Alton Sterling, Walter Scott, Tamir Rice, Trayvon Martin, Victor White III, Philando Castile, Michael Brown, or Terrence Crutcher. Yeah, let's talk about Terrence Crutcher. On September 16, 2016, Terrence Crutcher was shot and killed by police officer Betty Jo Shelby in Tulsa, Oklahoma, while he was unarmed and standing near his vehicle in the middle of the street. In case you forgot, the video was all over the internet. They had protests in Tulsa. It was the case where the police helicopters were saying, oh, that looks like a big bad dude who was probably on PSP and he about to get tasered. But tasering wasn't enough for Betty Jo. Her partner tasered him, but she thought it would be more appropriate to end his life. And of course, she's found not guilty of unlawfully and unnecessarily shooting Mr. Crutcher. Did you think they was going to convict this white lady? Nigga, please. But let's add a wrinkle to the story. She returned to work this week. Look at Trump out here creating jobs, making America great again and shit. What might be her new gig, you ask? She's teaching a course on helping police officers survive the aftermath of controversial shootings. Survive, huh? You serious, bitch? She says she'll teach fellow officers how to deal with what she calls the Ferguson effect.
Wow.
Of when police officer is victimized by anti-police groups and tried in the court of public opinion. Listen, this murdering wench is out of control. And so are the people who hired her to come in with this tongue-in-cheek attempt to belittle black life and let you know niggas know that blue lives matter. Rather than to get on my soapbox, I'm just going to stop right here. Because this story is fucking infuriating. And I don't have nothing nice to say about the Good Old Boys Network hiring this chick to talk about how y'all can socially acceptably shoot black people. So I won't say nothing at all.
Wow.
Fuck that. Out of line, man. How you gonna hire her to come in and tell the other police officers this is how you're supposed to deal with it after you shoot them?
So that you'll be all right.
So you good. So anytime there's that's what they want her little avenue to be. Anytime there's a shooting, we're gonna fly Betty Jo up and she gonna tell you.
She that Al Sharpton.
She gonna let you know. You're a clown if you sit in that meeting and let her talk to you and you're a police officer, you're a clown.
You're a clown. I agree.
I'm not sitting through that goddamn training. Nah. I want to know the training on. Fuck out of here, man.
I'm not gonna lie though. No, real talk. Think about it. You wouldn't want to be there. I want to see what she'd have to say. Like I just want to see what that mean. What do you have to say? I get it. It's probably gonna be a bunch of bullshit, but I would still want to see.
Yeah, out of curiosity. Just to kind of understand what angle she's gonna bring, what angle she coming at with this.
We'll find out real soon.
Somebody gonna post something.
Yeah. It's coming.
But no, that shit out of control. She killed that man. I mean, granted he was on PCP, shit happens. But if the partner tasering him and you murking him, you know somebody doing too much.
Yeah.
He felt like we tased him, that's good.
But down.
It is what it is, man. Look, Raj, appreciate you coming on back with us this week. We love to have you whenever you avail. We love to have you on the podcast.
Back, man.
Be on the lookout. The Men Secure, podcast is going to be back next Monday. Monday night. So be on the lookout for that. Appreciate the feedback that we getting.
Yeah.
And we cooking up some stuff for educated ignorance. That's going to be coming back in a couple weeks too. So be on the lookout for all things Best Friend Weekend and the Best Friend Weekend Podcast Network. It's going down like you heard me.
Yeah.
Until next week. Y'all boys got anything else to say?
Holla.
Oh, y'all watching Snoop and Martha Stewart. We're going to holler at y'all later.
All right.